Good morning. Buenos dias. I just realized that I am the only woman to grace the stage today. So I hope you enjoy seeing me twice today. Um, Thank you. Appreciate it. What a pleasure and a privilege it is. Can you hear me okay? Okay. What a pleasure and privilege it is to be here for the second year in a row, back in Barcelona, enjoying a little bit of sunshine, and of course, the IoT Solutions World Congress. How many of you attended my keynote here last year? Show of hands? We got a few. So I, in essence, could have used the same presentation all over again, no? Last year, I talked about equipment as a service and business model innovation. This year, I want to take that pie in the sky and make it more practical, more tangible, and less of a theoretical model. Allow me to first introduce myself. There we go. My name is Jessica Poliner, and I have the pleasure to lead relayr, a technology company providing end-to-end solutions in industrial IoT for our partners, enabling business outcomes. And it really is a privilege to lead relayr, as I come from the industrial world of our customers. I've had great experiences working around the world for companies like Caterpillar, like Thermo King, like the Barnes Group in the plastics industry. I've included pictures of a few of my experiences, professionally of course, in these wonderful industrial companies. The first picture, the bottom middle of the screen, is actually one of my first ever visits to a mine site. It was about 15 years ago. I worked for a company called Bucyrus. We had just bought a company called Terex Mining, and we're about 1.5 years away from selling our business to Caterpillar. If you look through the slides, you see a picture of CAT training, aftermarket training at CAT Ohio, a picture in Obregón, Mexico, of CAT dealers, a picture with Thermo King dealers and customers in Melbourne, Australia, our plant at Thermo King in Wuzhou, China, after we just finished manufacturing the largest order in company history for CMA, and a picture of a 30-year-old super freezer, a Thermo King product that we repurposed to deliver COVID vaccines. The product was developed to transport premium-grade sashimi tuna. And now in this picture, it's taking some of the first COVID vaccines to the German Ministry of Health. I love the industrial world, and I'm so enthused to be leading a company that can help take these industrial businesses to the next level with technology. So who is this company called relayr? Of course, I need to start there. relayr was founded in 2013 with a very different product called the Wunderbar. As Munich Re, the large global reinsurance company, looked to diversify its portfolio, and it fully understood the relevance of IoT, Munich Re acquired relayr in 2018. relayr is headquartered in Berlin, Germany, and has a sizable presence in the Americas and in Europe. It is well recognized in the industry, winner of multiple awards. Big kudos to our fantastic marketing team for their support there as well. And it certainly has a very bright future with significant growth in onboard assets underway. We have an exciting product portfolio, a product called Skylar, a product called France, but today I want to focus really in on that equipment as a service offering. And yes, I'm sure you did the math as well too. relayr is celebrating our 10-year anniversary this year. Our CTO is here and will be presenting tomorrow on 10 years of IoT. Please make sure you join me and Andre in listening to his presentation. Now, if I turn to the heart of the topic, I want to talk to you and set the stage with a few slides from last year, for those of you that were here last year as well. Last year, my keynote focused on equipment as a service as the game changer offering. Combining technology, risk solutions, financial structuring, and asset management, the model transforms companies and their customers' businesses. I started by asking the audience last year to ponder where they were on their digital journey, acknowledging that it is an evolution, just like our own evolution that we see on the slides. One surefire way to add value to your top line and your bottom line undoubtedly is digitalization. I also suggested another way, beyond the caveman, of course, to look at digitalization from what I can relate to in my past life. In a simplified way, we look at 4 not mutually exclusive steps in our partner's digital maturity transformation to a data-rich organization. And those 4 steps are the following. First is ensuring visibility to data, and this often entails a subset of data cleanup. Second is data insights, and data is only as good as what you do with it, as you very well know. With this step, we start to generate condition monitoring and arguably perhaps remote monitoring as well. When done right and well, we make a meaningful step in decreasing service cost. The third step is formulating aftermarket bundles and service plus agreements, leveraging data to create guarantees such as an uptime guarantee and TCO improvements. And the fourth step, and the last step in the transformation, is to combine all 3 of these steps to create a business transformation with an as-a-service model. You are really close. Appreciate it. It's the only woman, right? Just teasing. If we flip to look at the total addressable market, there really is an extraordinary opportunity in equipment as a service. Thanks to Rolls-Royce and some of the other pioneering companies, the market for equipment as a service reached almost $22 billion in 2019, according to IoT Analytics report. This means, however, that only a very tiny fraction of the worldwide equipment market is sold as a service today. One of the findings of the report indicates that the adoption of the equipment as a service business models is accelerating. So 26 of the 39 equipment as a service case studies occurred in the last 3 years. This recent acceleration of new equipment as a service offering demonstrates the future growth as companies that have yet to adopt equipment as a service do so to remain competitive. Rolls-Royce is a great example of what can happen to market share with equipment as a service. Since introducing its jet engine equipment as a service offering called Total Care in 1997, Rolls-Royce has seen its large engine market share more than double, and with more than 90% of its new engines signed up for the Total Care program. So what does this mean for you, and where does relayr come in? Our differentiator with relayr and the broader Munich Re group is to offer a one-stop shop for equipment as a service. The 5 key pillars that you see on the screen under one roof. And those 5 key pillars are value discovery and mobilization, financial structuring, operational asset management, technology and data-driven solutions, which really means data analytics, and risk solutions. And this is not a futuristic pie-in-the-sky kind of model. We're working currently on various equipment as a service implementations across industries. Last week, I was with our partner Heidelberg in their headquarters. It's really exciting to see the evolution of their already robust service business for printing presses by implementing the pay-per-use models. So the market opportunity is significant. Others have proved that they can do it. And we, relayr, and the broader Munich Re group have everything you could need under one roof. So what does that mean for you and your business? I believe equipment as a service is more than a theoretical model. We make it reality in 3 very simple steps. I want to walk you through those 3 steps. First is defining the X in pay per X. There are many options out there defining what as a service means, many of them complicated and sometimes theoretical constructs. Equipment as a service benefits the end user compared to alternatives, and simplicity is key. Knowing what works in practice and what fits the end users is half the battle. The second step is setting up equipment as a service from scratch, from nothing, can be very, very complex. To speed up time to market requires specific know-how at the intersection of such thorny topics like financing, legal, tax, risk management, and of course, technology. The key is not to reinvent the wheel, but to build on out-of-the-box, proven solutions with our expertise. And the third step, of course, is to operate equipment as a service effectively. It takes the joint effort of things like variable billing, flexible maintenance, and deep insights into machine performance to operate equipment as a service and ensure customer satisfaction. Out-of-the-box integration and operation of all of these components in a scalable environment is key for a successful rollout. So I wanted to dig a little bit deeper into those steps and demystify some of the concepts. The first step, we said simplicity is key. So what does it mean? How do we achieve simplicity in defining X in a pay-per-X model? We model to the end user's business need. The model must solve an end user problem, often based on needs for flexibility and guarantee in asset use. At the same time, the model needs to differentiate sufficiently from existing SLA offerings to encourage a switch in business models. We also make it easy to understand. Typically, we see the best value risk fit is to focus on guaranteed flexible performance of the machine. And we make it easy to measure. Performance can be easily measured, ensuring the trust of the end user into the model and avoiding complex technical and operational roadblocks. As this is also a change not only for our partner, but also for the end user, we know ensuring that what you see is what you get is the most effective way to build trust. If I double click into the second step, to set up the financial structure without reinventing the wheel. So how do we do it? There are 3 primary ways. The first is using off-balance sheet structures to set up and ensure an off-balance sheet operation could be a long, complicated, arduous process with tax and legal complications that might take years to resolve. Once such a structure is in place, reusing it out of the box is the fastest way to market. At relayr, we have the benefit that we've started to set up such structures years ago, and our clients are profiting from reusing that same setup. The second way to set up the financial structure without reinventing the wheel is using a scalable financing. Offering equipment as a service really is a business strategy decision. As soon as the pilot succeeds, the offering needs to be scaled. Finding the right financing partner who enables variable payments for regions and different customer risk segments is a really complicated endeavor. At relayr, we offer variable payment financing utilizing the global financing capabilities from Munich Re and other insurance companies as a trusted long-term partner for OEMs. And the third way to set up financing without reinventing the wheel is mitigating the risk. Knowing the risk is that other half of the battle. Equipment as a service transfers risk away from end users. OEMs are often reluctant due to consideration of new risks like ownership, utilization, and residual value risk. At relayr, we utilize the expertise from Munich Re and other insurance companies to take over such risk and mitigate them on end users and OEMs' behalf. So if I click into the third step and the final step, it's really to run an efficient business. And this is where it gets exciting from a technology perspective. relayr provides an already developed equipment as a service platform, delivering OEMs users a centralized fleet management and monitoring solution. It allows our partners, and of course their end users, to run their businesses more efficiently. The OEM dashboard, which you see on the left-hand side of the slide, provides both real-time and historical data related to asset state, operational KPIs, and utilization. It allows for usage and monitoring of a variety of topics. Also, it allows for warranty and automated claim management. The relayr operating platform automatically detects and notifies the OEM, our partner, in case of any anomalies related to asset operation that can affect the financial bottom line. It also provides a rich set of operational KPIs and customizable reports. The relayr platform can be easily integrated with a partner's user identity management system, providing single sign-on and seamless login experience for partners' employees through an easy-to-read dashboard. And if I double-click even further here, because the technology really is the exciting part, if we double-click into our operating platform, there are 4 key big bucket features that I wanted to expand upon. The first is contract management. Management of equipment as a service customers' contracts includes processing of the customer's demands during the lifetime of the contract and handling variable billing plans for pay-per-use and subscription contracts. The second functionality is financial management. Our standard solution complies with IFRS standards and has an integrated GL with Munich Re Group. It allows for dashboards and reports for management reporting. Risk management functionality provides for registration and monitoring of all risks related to the equipment as a service contracts and business partners. And the fourth functionality highlighted here is asset management, which allows for registering the relevant data to monitor the services related to the assets according to the service contract with the OEM. It provides threshold configuration and alerts. In addition to providing the critical features that we talked about in our operating platform to enable equipment as a service, we work with our partners side by side and leverage our experiences in both go-to-market and sales enablement. We review and evaluate the current sales and channel structure across 3 dimensions: approach, channel, and market, along with assessing existing sales capabilities related to people, processes, and tools. We also assess the existing sales team's readiness to successfully sell the new offering, and we provide playbooks, materials, and coaching to support the transformation. It is part of our value creation that I think is critical as we evolve. The human part of go-to-market cannot be underestimated as we look to business model transformation, even with the coolest of technology. So, how do we ready, aim, go? And for those of you who know me, you'll know I like to go, 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 go. For OEMs new to equipment as a service, we offer equipment as a service Ignite. It's what's on the far left-hand side of the slide. Equipment as a service Ignite represents small, fast start projects that generate proof points in the market. It allows us to pilot and to try. It is an out-of-the-box equipment as a service offering that provides an OEM with all of the equipment as a service basic functionalities that I just went through, but to have the fastest time to market. On the right-hand side of the slide, we have to advance and scale equipment as a service offering globally. We offer Equipment as a Service Plus. It is a bespoke equipment as a service setup and solution specified to learning in a specific industry that necessitates ensuring long-term capable and scalable equipment as a service rollout. But the bottom line is, wherever you are on your journey, relayr is your partner for equipment as a service. From end to end, we combine financing, asset management operations, technology, risk solutions, and mobilization capabilities to ensure your equipment as a service offering is successful. Now, I wanted to end the presentation with a different way to see things, a little bit provocative. I appreciate wholeheartedly the disruption that the pandemic caused, the global supply chain constraints, the war in Ukraine, the strong inflation, the harsh realities of a global recession, and the softening of markets. I also firmly believe, however, that the down cycle is the time to invest and in technology and move forward with the sort of evolution that we discussed today to hit the ground running post-recession. The future is now. Don't you want to be best positioned to take it by storm? Thank you for your time and attention. I will be around our relayr booth today and tomorrow, which ironically is just outside the door here, and welcome any follow-up questions and discussions with my colleagues as well. We have a few sessions this week that I wanted to make sure I put a plug in for. A panel this afternoon on Industry 5.0 focused on productivity, people, and the planet. We also have a session with our brilliant CTO reflecting on 10 years of IoT tomorrow. And then our Equipment as a Service Solution Director will also do a debrief, much deeper dive into Equipment as a Service and take questions tomorrow. So thank you for your time and attention and look forward to seeing you at the show.